Texans head to the polls tomorrow for the state's primary.
At least those who have not voted early, that is. Our political reporter Jack Fink here now to profile Andrew White, one of the key contenders in the Democratic primary for governor.
That's right. And Kaylee and Ken, few people heard of Andrew White when he announced his run for governor. But he made headlines after making a large donation to his own campaign. Still, some of his personal beliefs may hurt him with core Democratic voters.
And I'm running to bring sanity and reason back to state government.
Andrew White wants to become the second person in his family to become Texas governor. His father, Mark, also a Democrat, served in the 1980s. To win the primary, White loaned his campaign over $1 million.
Well, first of all, don't tell my wife, okay? No, we both did this because we both believe in what I'm trying to accomplish. We both believe that our state's headed in the wrong direction. We're being led by extremists who are focused on the fringe members of their party.
How can you say Texas is moving in the wrong direction? I mean, this place is booming.
If the bathroom bill had happened, if we had passed a discriminating bathroom bill like they did in North Carolina, we wouldn't even be talking about Amazon relocating their headquarters to Texas.
White has come under scrutiny from some Democrats because he personally opposes abortion and attends a church that opposes same-sex marriage. And so what do you say to people who may question that based on your church?
Well, I'm not running for the pastor of Texas. I'm running to be the governor of Texas.
While Republican Governor Greg Abbott has proposed capping property tax revenue growth to stop rising property taxes, White rejects the idea.
You have to fix the underlying problem first, which is education and health care in Texas.
He says he would take the $800 million Texas will spend on border security this and next year and instead spend it on education. White also wants the legislature to give voters a chance to pass a law that would close a property tax loophole that allows commercial property owners to file suit against their appraisals, which White estimates cost Texas around $5 billion a year. He also supports the state expanding Medicaid, a program that the state legislative budget board estimated 5 years ago would cost Texas nearly $900 million during this and next year. The feds would give Texas more than $10 billion.
And that's why we pay twice for health care in Texas. Once when we pay our taxes to the federal government, we don't get the benefit of expanding Medicaid because of Governor Abbott. And then the second time because our counties get stuck with the bill.
White and his main opponent in the primary, former Dallas County Sheriff Lupe Valdez, agree on most issues, but he opposes legalizing recreational use of marijuana, while Valdez says she is open to it. He believes he will be in a runoff with her, and we will profile her at 5 o'clock.
Jack, I want to ask you something because a lot has been made about this energy that apparently Democrats have going into this election. We know that we did a poll.
Yeah.
It showed that Democrats are energized about this, but they are, however, still undecided about the major U.S. Senate race and the governor. So how do you explain that?
Well, in a word, Trump. The president really has energized Democrats to get to the polls. But at least in the statewide races, Democrats haven't really made up their minds who to vote for. Now, while I expect Beto O'Rourke to win the primary for U.S. Senate outright, most analysts expect Andrew White and Lupe Valdez to be in a runoff. And in the state's top 15 counties for population, more Democrats voted than Republicans, which is different than in years past. And the Democrat surge is being seen here in Dallas County and the other main cities and the border areas. However, it is still a red state. But
yes.
Democrats are energized, so right. It should be interesting in the fall, for sure.
That's what that report said. So, all right. Yeah, we'll keep a close eye on it. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Jack.
Thank you.
Well, of course, polls will be open tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Anyone in line at 7 o'clock at night will be allowed to vote. Unlike early voting, though, you're going to need to go to your designated polling place. And as the results roll in, you're going to want to click on the CBS DFW Facebook page. Jack will be live with all of the latest numbers impacting us right here in North Texas. You'll also be chatting with a panel of both Republicans and Democrats to discuss those results.